Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh video. So in this video, I am going to be making a formal prediction that might be a little controversial. It might be what some people maybe don't want to hear. It might be what some people do not agree with at all. But I have three major reasons, really two major ones and one that's kind of speculative, as to why Rush Duels, the new format that is going to be featured in the new anime Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, which is starting in April, will be coming to the TCG. I know at the moment there are not any definitive plans to bring Rush Duels to the TCG, but I do believe that eventually this format is going to hit international markets, and I have three reasons as to why that is going to be the case, which I'm going to get into right now, and hopefully you guys will leave your thoughts down below, whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me, whether you think the points I bring up are irrelevant or really valid, whatever you guys want to talk about regarding Rush Duels coming to the TCG. If you even want it to happen, or if you don't want it to happen, let me know down below. So again, for those of you that don't know, Rush Duels, a new style of dueling, a new way to play Yu-Gi-Oh with a brand new card pool coming to the OCG. At the moment, there are no plans to release this outside of Japan, but the first reason why I think there is a good chance that Rush Duels will eventually come to the TCG is because of speed duels. I know there's a lot of people that say, well, what does speed duels have to do with Rush Duels? A lot, actually. Speed duels, in my opinion, have not really taken off the way that Konami would have liked for them to take off. I don't know about you guys, but I have gone to two different local hobby shops, two different card shops in my area, and I like to talk to the people there. I'm a very talkative person. I like to get a feel for everyone and how everyone feels about different things, and I've talked to a lot of shopkeepers in my area, at least at the two stores, about speed duels, about the speed duel product, and about the Yu-Gi-Oh products in general. And while they all tell me that the Yu-Gi-Oh products bring in a good amount of revenue for them, almost every single shopkeeper that I have talked to says the same thing, that speed duels just do not sell. Not a lot of people buy speed duels. No one seems to play speed duels when they host tournaments. And I don't know if it's different for you guys, but in Central Jersey, where I'm located, speed duels are not popular at all. And there are plenty of forums on Reddit. There are plenty of YouTube videos by DZ, Team APS, very, very big and well-known and well-respected Yu-Gi-Tubers that talk about speed duels and why speed duels have not really done as well as maybe Konami would have hoped and done as well as they would have liked. You look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links has exploded. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links is a phenomenal app in terms of revenue, in terms of users. There are so many people who play Duel Links. It brings them so much money. I think mobile games is one of Konami's top earning sectors. So Duel Links have done extremely well, and obviously speed duels come straight from the Duel Links mobile app. But in the real world, in the United States at least, they just have not taken off. The people that I've talked to say they are not selling, and I'm not sure how much longer Konami is honestly going to invest into speed duels. Now, it could be that speed duels go for another decade and there's no issue and people start playing the format and it becomes featured at tournaments and the amount of people that play this format start to, really continue to grow and grow and grow. But I just feel like there might be a sentiment where maybe it's time to bring something new into the mix and try something new over in the West. And Rush Duels gives them the perfect chance to introduce a format that is kind of similar to speed duels, but has vast differences, brand new card designs, brand new way to summon, and maybe that's going to be more appealing to the market that they were trying to target with speed duels. We know speed duel products are coming at least for the first half of 2020, but I would not be surprised at all if speed duels are on a limited timetable, especially if they are not selling or performing to the extent that Konami would like them to perform. Now, the next two reasons are a little more valid and a little more down my alley. I can't really speak extremely well in depth to the speed duel sales because I don't really have the data in front of me, and I'm only going based off of word of mouth from a lot of different people. I've asked a lot of different people, I've read up on it, and it does seem like speed duels has not sold as well as Konami would have liked. But the next two reasons are two massive reasons why I believe Rush Duels are coming to the TCG. And the first one being, the Rush Duel phrase has been applied for international Trademark. And that is massive. That was reported by J_Bix. I'll definitely link his Twitter down below. He reported this on February 19th. So this is about a week and a half ago. And it's important because before we even knew what Rush Duels were, here's a tweet from him on December 2nd of 2019 where he says that, oh, something called Rush Duels were just applied for trademark by Konami. Guess what? Literally 3 weeks later at Jump Festa, Rush Duels get announced as the big new way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And now the process has begun a couple of days ago for Rush Duels to be confirmed for international markets, and I believe that is huge. Now, while there is a chance that Konami is doing this because they just want to have it in case, right? They just want to have it in case they decide to bring Rush Duels. It might not be definitive proof that Rush Duels are coming to the TCG and to international markets and to international countries. I still feel like this is a pretty good sign that they do have plans, even if maybe they're not immediate plans, to eventually bring the Rush Duel format to the TCG stage. And the other massive reason why I believe Rush Duels are definitely coming to the TCG, unfortunately, I can't reveal where I got this from, and I want you guys to know that I have a very, very good source. I have a few very good sources, and while I can't reveal where this came from, I can all but confirm that at the moment, and this is exclusive breaking news on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything channel, at the moment, there are plans to dub the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's anime. That could, of course, change. It's not 100% confirmed, but let's just say this. There have not been any word from Konami that 7's will not be dubbed like the first 6 Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime were. If you don't want to believe me on that, you don't have to, because I understand I'm not giving away a source. I'm not listing evidence as to where that came from. But if you want to trust me, I'm telling you, I never clickbait on my channel. I do not lie on this channel. From what I have heard from a very, very good source, there are plans to dub the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's anime. And that's simple, ladies and gentlemen. If the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's anime gets an English dub, there are obviously going to need to be Rush Duels in the TCG. That would be a huge missed opportunity if you're going to bring that to international markets, the anime, and you don't release the cards that these kids are actually using. And the English dub obviously targets younger audiences in comparison to older audiences like the Subversion targets. And Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's has a very young cast, so this could be a show that really does appeal to a younger demographic. And if that's the case, that's exactly who you're marketing Rush Duels for. Rush Duels are a simpler way to play. They have a fresh card pool. There's less mechanics. It's more fun and less intimidating for a younger, newer fan of the game and of the show. So it wouldn't make any sense not to introduce Rush Duels if the show gets an English dub, which I'm telling you right now, there is high belief that Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's is going to get in English dub. And so for those 3 reasons, Speed Duel's underperforming in the TCG, Konami applying Rush Duels for an international trademark, just like they did 3 weeks before they announced it in Japan, and finally, the most likely chance that Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's is going to get an English dub. Those are the 3 reasons I believe Rush Duels are coming to the TCG. Now, timetable-wise, it gets a little interesting. I don't believe we're getting Rush Duels until the end of 2020, until fall 2020. I think they could be announced maybe as early as the summer, but I think we're going to have to wait until fall 2020 before we get any definitive cards in the TCG market for Rush Duels, at least 2020. Now, it's Brad as HD, a really, really well-known and well-respected Duel Links YouTuber, and Team APS, a very well-known and well-respected Yu-Gi-Tuber. 2 really great, awesome guys. They both commented on my tweet when I discussed this a few days ago, and they both believe that 2021 is a more likely time estimate for when Rush Duels will probably come to the TCG. And so, I mean, I don't really have much evidence to dispute that, and it's 2 against 3. I would definitely take their word over mine when it comes to a product release. So 2021 could be a much more likely estimate for when Rush Duel products will hit the TCG market. But those are 3 reasons, and major reasons in my opinion, as to why Rush Duels very well could be coming to the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. We will still have to wait a little bit to see if it happens, but guys, I really do believe, I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't believe it with almost every fiber of my being, So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully you guys leave your thoughts down below. Do you want Rush Duels to come to the TCG? Do you still believe that Rush Duels will not come to the TCG, and they will definitely remain an OCG exclusive way to play the card game? Let me know all your thoughts on this down below. I find it very fascinating. And a special thank you to my Platinum tier patrons, Alexa Baker, Glen McGookin, Jorge Carrillo, Horace Maye, Goosey Q, Vincent Van Der Veen, Panther J, Smith620, Jorge Leon, Blue Maiden 28, Jarrett Buller, and Gabe G, and to my Diamond tier patrons Jesse Wood, Latrell Smith, Sean, and Melinda Phantom, and to my Egyptian God tier patron Syn Cloud. Thank you to everyone who supports me over on Patreon, and thank you to everyone who's a YouTube channel member. Without you guys, I would not be able to do this, and thank you to everyone who just watches these videos, because without you guys, I really wouldn't be able to do this. I will talk to you down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.